The HT-100 is the latest in the basic line of trainers from Suiko. It's not as full-fledged as the Kizuna, for instance, but it is still everything that the previous ones like the ST-70, 80, even 40 were. The basics are pretty simple. We have a demo song, we have 3 reverb settings, low, medium, high, we have 2 waveforms, square and sine, and we have an octave selector. Quick note on version numbers here, the one that you'll see on screen is the updated version, which has 4 different types of tones, but the one that I have has 2 different types of tones. It's the 1.0 version. It only has the sine and the square wave. In addition, the new one also has more built-in songs. If you want to go even further than that, you can get the HT-200. The only big difference there is that it has the 4 different types of tuning mechanisms, one of which is a real-time chart to show your singing in pitches so that you can correct, good for vocal training. I'll show a couple clips from the Suiko demo video on this device to show what the 4 different types of waveforms sound like on the new version. The waveforms on this sound pretty clean. The 70 and 80 as well as the ST-40 all seemed a little dirtier. They seemed to have a little more character to them. At the end of the day, it's a little disappointing, but it's not a deal breaker because I'm generally sending these through effects, pedals, what have you. The main reason for these devices is to play around with the scales, have easy access to the scales, and for good playability on the device. In that regard, the keybed feels good, everything's nice and smooth, low, flat, so I can get full sweeps of the keyboard. It's not crazy over the top, but it serves its purpose as a poetry synthesizer, and I can kind of respect that. They knew what they were making, they held to it, and they didn't go extra. This is in stark contrast to the Kizuna, the other of the current line. In that case, I don't think they had a clear target audience in mind, and therefore they tried to add a bunch of features, but it didn't really serve any audience. If you enjoyed, then like and subscribe. For support or samples, Patreon site. If you hate my content, I will not lie. To the corner I go, where I will cry.